この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Symphogear. We are on Symphogear G, episode 4 and onward. I don't know how many episodes we're going to watch, but we'll find out by the end of this video. Last time we watched episodes 1, 2, and 3 of G, and a couple things stood out. One, there's a budget. It's nice. 2, it's still Symphogear, and it's still really fun, and it's still got all the things that I liked about Symphogear, so that's nice. And 3, oh boy, shit got crazy right from the get-go. So let's go through a couple of the things that we know and the things that set up with what we're gonna be watching now, and we'll just talk about them like a little bit. So first off, our trio of wonderful singing, fighting, noise-destroying ladies are kind of working together as a more or less well-oiled-ish machine, kind of. They are using Hibiki's armed gear as their, like, silver bullet weapon of last resort to combine the power of all of their Zesho, which they're able to harness, and defeat gigantic, awful noise monsters with extreme bursts of energy, which is really cool. However, they're not just fighting noise this time, and they're not just fighting Fine this time. They're fighting Fine in control of noise, and also a group that also calls themselves Fine and are aligned with her and also have Symphogear. So that's a lot of things to fight, like a lot. We have the introduction of this sort of mirror group, sort of the, is it Darksiders to the people? You know, comic book superheroes often have like a mirror group that's sort of their polar opposite or very similar to them in some ways, but has a very different alignment. And that's sort of what we've got here with this new group who are calling themselves Fine, who also happen to have a real, genuine, as we found out in the last moments of the last episode, a real, genuine reincarnation / vessel / body controlled by / whatever of the actual Fine, but different than the one that we knew before. The Fine that we knew before was the crazy sort of Babylonian priestess reincarnated, and she took over completely from Ryoko's body and soul and things. Maria, introduced to us as another extremely popular pop singer, on the same level-ish as Tsubasa, which is a lot. She seems to have, like, memories and things from her past and her own way of doing things and her own desires that the other two girls, Shirabe and Kirika? Gonna remember those soon, I promise. They seem to be aligned with, and they seem to all have the same idea going on and some loss or bad thing that happened in their past that they want to either rectify or ensure never happens again or something like that. I've got some, like, headcanon-y theories about Maria and Fine and stuff, like maybe she awakened as Fine when she, as a child, was really young, like in that grayed out intro portion that we saw in the first episode that I totally misinterpreted because I'm stupid. Maybe she awakened really young and then actually grew up for a while before she actually put all these plans into motion. There are also some other questions. Who the fuck is Dr. Vare, and what does he want, and why is he doing crazy things with Nephilim / angels / titans / whatever the hell those are? Why has he given himself over to custody willingly without a fight? It seems very much like a Dark Knighty Joker situation where he's trying to get close to something that they have under lock and key, or trying to just get himself in a place where he needs to be to make his plans happen. What is this Nephilim thing, and how big will it grow? I don't know. What do they want? Because we don't really know yet. They want the world to bow to them, but they haven't been really following up on their ultimatums on that front. And what do they gain from having the world bow to them? Are they intending on, like, peace? Are they intending on creating another moonshot cannon thing and eliminating the moon? Like, what's the goal here, guys? Like, give me the 30-second elevator pitch on what Fine's goals are. Of course, if you were to actually do that, then there would be very little point moving forward in the show. So I understand that for narrative purposes and for suspense, it's better to keep us in suspense, but, like, I want to know. Yeah, so there are some questions. Got the Nephilim thing, got the Lulu Amel thing, got the Vare thing, got this whole idea that I went kind of overboard talking about in the last episode about, like, the idea of being shattered and reforged as a a gear user or human being. The lack of somewhere to go home to, the idea of the light of dawn, the fact that her version of Gungnir is black, the whole Phoenix song idea and how that relates and interrelates with the whole Fine thing and her like regeneration, not regeneration, like reincarnation. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot going on. We got some new characters, we got some new Symphogear, we got some new dynamics, and we got to see Chris being like a normal schoolgirl, which is kind of cool. Again, it's still Symphogear. It's still got that kind of mix of like cool actiony stuff and crazy, ridiculous pseudoscience-y stuff and cute girls and stuff, and I like it. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's watch Symphogear. Yes? Okay. Okay. So, I've got Senki Zeshu Symphogear G Episode 4 from D-Truck up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version of this reaction video with the video up there, linked in the description, and you can find a timer-based version of the same reaction video up on YouTube. The picture-in-picture version will have the video in it, but it won't have discussion at the end of each episode. So if you want that, stick around on the YouTube version. And the YouTube version will have discussion on it, but it won't have the actual video in it because copyright. So if you want to sync up your own copy of the episodes, maybe the D-Truck release, maybe so that you can full screen it and minimize my ugly mug, go ahead and do that. You can totally do that. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down to 0 at the beginning of the episode will be coming at you right now. I just lost my notes. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, we know. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. He said newly reborn. How long has she been Fine? That's one question. I'll find my notes while I'm doing this. I've got all these different pages of notes. I don't know where it went. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Got it. Hi, Chris. Such a gritty breakdown. That's so nice. Ah. Hell yeah, and what is that thing? A little fetus thing that's been set up since episode 1. Scythe wielder and saw blade technical. I don't know. Ugh. Also, I forgot to mention the whole line about, like, Hibiki's hypocrisy and her weird flashback thing to things that we haven't seen yet. Shit. There's so much going on in just the first 3 episodes. Okay. What is your take on this, Genjuro? Nope. Yep. Ah, that's a problem. What an eloquent way of putting it, Genjuro. I don't think she's got anything to do with Ryoko. But okay. But he will see that in her, of course. That figure, though. She did, but that ain't Ryoko-san. Yep. As long as they hear the sound things. That's an eloquent way of putting it. How long has she been Fine? That's the question. Thank you, Dr. Vare. Depends on what you want. Hey, that figure, though. Let's go, Tsubasa. Ah. Hey. Fuck. That cape is bullshit. I would never underestimate you. The way the music is mixed in here is kind of perfect. Huh? What? Uh-oh. Gunganir. Oh boy. Dope. Oh. Well, that's not fair. Right in the middle. No, 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 no. Do not get stabbed. Okay. Whoa, that cut. Whoa, those cuts. I'm gonna need a timestamp. For fucking breakdance fighting. Oh. Huh? Uh-uh. No. No, no. Not Matsubasa. Oh. Shit. And songs to introduce. Oh, these cuts! That's a problem. Oh. Jesus. I'm so overwhelmed. The fuck? Oh. Oh. Just healing across the... What the heck? Right. Loyalty. Let the sky around. Yeah, what was that gas that they were exposed to? Do they have another sub? Is that possible? Apparently. Okay, so not understood. You said you would never underestimate her. It is good. Mom? She in a helicopter? Hmm. Mm-hmm. The what? Oh, is that the thing that like something to do with the bloody handprint scene? Probably. Yeah. Good question. Huh? Huh? What that mean? What I mean though? Okay, big ol'. Oh shit, what are those called? With the propellers that pivot with the vertical takeoff. I forget. Nope. Later. Yeah, Chris, shoot him down. What the fuck is that? Red Hot Blaze. Chili peppers? Probably. Oh, poop. Fuck that heretical technology. Yep. There's a gear. What? Like your life. Yeah, she dying. Yeah, she dying. Seems like it. That is cool framing. I don't like him very much. Oh, she's got the butterfly motif, kind of. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Is he planning on feeding them to the Nephilim? That's that's probably not a good idea. Kind of. Yeah, fists. Make punch. Yes. Make more punch. Good. Oh, hey, buddy. Still with the soba, are we? What's up with that? This guy's been... Of what? Okay. Uh... Okay. Oh. Oh, she had a backup plan? Hmm. They have one. Really, man? You've been eating soba for like 3 days straight. Are you okay? Are you just sitting on a toilet right now, just like letting it flow through you? What the fuck? Oh, there's the cultural festival thing, right? Where definitely nothing bad is going to ever happen, possibly. Yeah. If this actually goes without a hitch, I will consider that subversion of expectations. Miku Hibiki moments! Finally! Finally! Motherfuckers! Totally inconspicuous. Ha. Ha. If they win, what? What is this competition? Okay. 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 this is mildly amazing. I know you do, Miku. Damn right, you must protect that smile and also that one. Okay, so they're just eating dango and stuff. Dango? I think that's right. Yeah, glass is totally a complete disguise. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. How you gonna do that? Certainly. Uh. So the enemy's pendants. Right, that was what I was thinking. And no. Ha? Ha? So she has some level of control, but Fine is continuously encroach. Oh. Oh. Yeah, maybe stay hidden. Wait, why am I rooting for them now? Oh, it's because they're fucking cute. God damn it. No. Yep. Hmm? Same group as before? Trying to get you to help? I think you guys are on totally different pages. Another performance. Ayy. Them shoes, though. Oh. Oh, Vaga. Oh. Hmm. Because you're the best. You can. Catch themselves. Hey, wait. Wasn't that a line from earlier? Somewhere to go home to? From one of the other girls? I think it was. So is that okay? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Huh? Alright, this was a strange episode. Mostly, I think, because there are, let me see if I've got this right. I think there are 3 distinct sections, just off the top of my head. There's crazy, bombastic, super ballistic battle. And then there's like the bit of sort of explanation-y stuff here that gives us story and conjecture and like ideas about what's going on. And then there's this. Which ends with a super focused on Yukine Chris bit, and I don't know why yet. I have a feeling it'll make more sense in the next episode, but sort of out of left field. I really enjoyed it, and I really like that we're giving Chris this opportunity to like grow into being a normal character and like be a normal schoolgirl. I mentioned it at the very beginning of the video that like seeing her as a normal schoolgirl and kind of making friends and kind of doing normal things and sort of growing out of the fact that she was abused for the vast majority of her life up to this point is really nice, but this was all kind of out of left field. Okay. Let's leave this last section be for a moment. And then we'll leave this middle section be for a moment as well. And then let's talk about the first section. This was genuinely overwhelming to me, because it was just absolutely balls to the walls for, I don't know, like 8 minutes? How long does this section take before Chris tries to make her shot? Yeah, it's like 8 minutes minus the OP. Okay. There's some cuts in here and like some sakuga and stuff and some choreography and things, and that's cool. I wrote down a specific timestamp, which was where things really sort of kicked off. Yeah, 5:20. I have to be careful about the amount of video that I actually put in here, but I think that we can probably look at a couple of cuts without too much of a problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this little breakdance moment is fucking awesome. And the way the camera follows it is also really cool. The whole spinning top whirling dervish of death that Fine or Maria has going on is freaking insane and awesomely animated. And then it just doesn't stop, is the thing about this whole segment. It just doesn't stop. It just gets kind of crazier. And it feels like there are 3 to 5 minutes straight up of Sakugaburu worthy stuff. Like, that was cool. Every little motion is fucking cool. The fact that her like thigh thing expands to give her a place to put her sword is fucking cool. There is a lot of cool stuff going on here. And then she turns to her own whirlwind whirling dervish thing that she can do. Okay, let's go fast and stop. All right, because this cut was also really cool. Not the specific cut, but like the way that the camera is moving dynamically throughout this whole thing. And then Maria comes like closer into frame as we circle around them, right? I remember noting that. Yeah. Freaking cool. And solidly on model, including deformation and like interestingness. And then we have the arrival of the other two, and shit just gets wild. Little bits of talk in between. Okay, now one thing that I can't really demonstrate but want to mention is that during this whole fight sequence between Maria and Tsubasa, the music was so well synced up to what was being done that I genuinely wonder whether they had the music prepped for this and animated according to it, or vice versa, if they composed the music having pieces of the animation already storyboarded out. I think I would suspect the former, that they had the music and did the animation to it or edited it to it, because it just flows so well. And again, I can't really demonstrate this because copyright. And including the actual music audio track would be a surefire way to get this video blocked, and I don't want to do that. But that whole sequence with Maria's song is freaking awesome, and has some interesting lines in it. And then the arrival of the other two girls and their song, mostly it's Kiri who's singing, mostly, I think. It's just bonkers. This whole sequence is just bonkers. And the fact that she just, like, sort of heelys in on her super stilt things is it's just cool. It's also really funny. uh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, bit of respect, flashbacks to Kanade, mention of the linker drug. Now, I don't remember if this was explicitly mentioned or if we're sort of retconning in extra detail on it, but I'm going to guess that that has something to do with the scenes that we saw of Kanade, like, taking that drug so that she could get her link up with a gear thing, and she couldn't naturally, and so she was doing that. So this is implying that Maria is doing the same thing, and she can't naturally link to a thingamajig despite being some sort of vessel of Fine. Interesting. Also interesting, she is not... We get a little bit more clarity on, like, Maria's relationship with the Fine inside of her. She's still Maria, but when she uses her power, Fine encroaches. So she is still her sentient self. Sort of the way that we saw Ryoko, but when we saw Ryoko, it was more that, like, Fine was always in control as far as we knew, and was just using the guise of Ryoko when it was advantageous to her, right? This seems to be the other way around, where Maria is in control and is using the power of Fine when it seems advantageous to her, but at the risk of giving up her own soul and her own self. That's interesting. Okay. We're also shown what we could have probably inferred before, which is that the mom character, is definitely on her last legs and dying, and doing this as some kind of, like, this is her last chance, last gasp to actually do something about something, which seems to be justice related for the world. Okay. A little bit of information about who Dr. Ver is, and this FIS, the Federal Institute of Sacrists? Like sacrists? Same root as sacrilege. So heretical technology sort of fits there, but okay. And he is a member of them, and they are an organization that Fine, assumingly the Fine who was Ryoko, created as something like a plan B. Okay, fair enough. And they seem to have access to lots of relic-based non-gear technology, like the cloaking on that ship, which is giving them a huge advantage, like a massive advantage. But as she says, it is fleeting, just like her life and her ability to breathe. Okay. And apparently the Nephilim feeds off of relic fragments? Okay. And so they want to steal relic fragments from the other Symphogear users because that's what they want to do. Still don't know what the Nephilim is for? Okay. So again, a very notable increase in just budget and time allotted for animating some of this stuff. Some more cool tech and cool gear extension things, especially on a Chris. Because that thing, it's like a ballista. It's a gigantic super crossbow. Freaking cool. We know about a new relic, the Shensho Jing, which hasn't been mentioned before, I don't believe. So that's cool. Unless that's one of the relics that the duo are using, Kiryu and Shirobe. Don't know. I love this shot in particular, and part of the reason that I love it is the next shot here, where, like, from different angles, this is pretty damn close to accurate, and in both angles, it creates an interesting dynamic of, like, Maria nonchalantly looking away, it's Shirabe who's the black-haired one. And then Kiri up close, holding the scruff of your collar, and Shirabe sort of peeking out over the side. It's just there's a cool dynamic to the shot, and then to see it from another angle and be like, oh, they thought about where the characters are actually standing and made sure that it was consistent between the two shots. That's just nice. Food source. So we have this moment of defeat, and then a moment for Hibiki to be like, that's okay, I'll still try harder, which is, again, her idealism at work, and Genjuro just feeding into it, just like, yep, go, there are things that are stronger than words, like song, but also like punching really hard, like really hard. Love it. This motherfucker and his soba. What is the deal with this? Like, I know that it's just sort of a minor gag in show, but think about the logistics of how much soba this man is consuming. How big is his stomach? And is he just sitting on a toilet, just letting it flow through him while sitting in Parliament or wherever the fuck he is? How? I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed by the amount of soba that this man seems to consume. He also had big old boxes of them buckwheat noodles sitting around. So this is just what he does. I wonder if we will ever see him not eating soba. Probably not. It's probably going to be a continuous character bit thing. Okay. So then we turn our attention to the school festival, and we get a way too short moment of Hibiki and Miku getting reunited a little bit and actually seeing each other and being the fucking best husbando and waifu, or waifu and waifu, because they are. This lady scares me. She scares me, but not in this cut. In a later cut when she's a little mankanshoku-ish, Yeah. Them outfits, nice. And then there's this, which is just that was actually playing. An in-universe show within a show that they made most of a theme song to, and you can actually determine exactly what kind of show this is. It's amazing. I love it. I love this as a touch. It's great. The art style that they're using for the show within a show on the background is like perfect for what they're going for, and it's clearly a superhero detective thing with giant monsters like that praying mantis creature, which she is playing awkwardly, and the fact that she's awkward about it the entire time is part of the amazingness, and it is wonderful. And then we get the moment where Miku reaffirms her resolve to protect Hibiki's smile forever, which makes me want to protect Miku's smile forever because she's the fucking best. Okay. And then I've said it before, but like, it is almost a cliche to have a school cultural festival and then have the big bads attack during it because it sets stakes, right? It makes a lot of sense. It's also a traditional every year event, and it's a way to set things up and make things happen and change up dynamics and stuff. So our little bads are attacking, kind of, but they're also just enjoying themselves, which is really cute. They are people. They are humanized throughout this, and she just wants to wrestle her way into like eating all of the stuff because she can. That's pretty great. So then we get some flashback backstory given the grayscale and stuff to show us why they are on this mission and what kind of mission they are. And then they just let's go do it. Let's go tail this person who might be able to kill us. Yeah, great idea. Another awkward run-in with Tsubasa and Kurisu. And Kurisu is running away from her like being a part of normal life. And then here's the cut where this lady scares the crap out of me. I think it has to do with the detail around her mouth as she's emoting. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's a cool cut. Don't get me wrong. It's a really cool cut, and there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here, but Jesus. And then Tsubasa going up on stage, being sort of pushed forward by the people around her and forced to be herself a little bit and actually do the things that she enjoys doing in front of other people, which is really fucking cute. And then we sort of flash through as she's singing, and she gets more and more into it. You know, it's noticeable in the way the voice actress is singing, the way that she's animated, and the way that it's all shot. Like, it's noticeable that she's initially reticent and then sort of falls into herself as she begins singing for real. We get all these little flashes of her being awkward and sort of putting herself aside from other people, and them continuously being like, nah, come with us, be inclusive, be part of the group, be a person, you're okay. It's okay, Chris, it's okay, you can be a person. And that's exactly what she needs, and I kind of love it. Yeah. That said, it's really fucking weird and kind of out of nowhere as a setup for this whole thing to be happening, and I still love it. The magic of Symphogear. It's ridiculous, and I still love it. And then she's being challenged in what seems to be a singing competition by these two. Okay, and that's where we hif clang. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Let's watch the next episode. I'm going to take a quick break, do a syncy thingy, and then we'll come back for episode 5 of Symphogear G. Okay? Okay. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are all synced up and ready to go for episode 5 of Symphogear G. Episode 4, after a few minutes of reflection, had like all of the things that I like about Symphogear, but more. just like more of each of them, and then arranged in a way that was just odd. Great episode though. Fucking loved it. Let's watch the next one. I'm gonna guess that it's probably also great. We're probably starting off with a fucking song battle on stage with songs. And probably not with gear, but hey, maybe with gear. Let's find out. Episode 5, Beep Beep Timer. Zetai. Yoki. Okay. Mm. So peaceful of so much cool stuff. Okay. All right. Battle for the championship. Indeed. No idea. Mm-hmm. Yep. But why are they here? Yep. Yep. Bloodbath serenade. That sounds cool. Were those Defense Force people creeping in and finding them? Right. Can we get some more info on that? Anything. Hmm. Yep, you've been found. Our countrymen? Hmm. Shit, decisions. Yep, she is reticent. Just a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Des. And you're gonna wish for the pendants. Yeah. Bring it. I'm getting a Team Rocket vibe here. And I like it. Sure. Hmm. Motherfuckers. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. What? That's not cool, yo. Are they genuinely fans of Swy Wing, though? They probably are. I don't want to like it, but it's really good. What are you gonna do, Maria? Where did those noise come from? Oh. Shit. He's just gonna murder them all. They've got nothing. He is enjoying himself. What's Dr. Vera's deal, man? Yeah. You helped to bring this about. How does it feel? That was cool to put all of that in with the song. That was cool. No, kids, no! Oh, shit. Oh, you might not be getting to practice at all. Oh, shit. Turn around, bike away. Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. Damn, Maria took that hard. She does not want innocents to die. Later! Good. She is not okay right now. That's a good idea. Poor Miku, always getting left behind. I mean, it's for her own safety, but... Poor Miku. Looks like a noise. Hi. Hi. The fuck are you doing here? Indeed. Anonymity. Okay. Des. Des. Okay. We're just gonna let him leave now. Cool. Yes. Yep. But there probably isn't anything there. Yep. Brutally. Match to what? Is a real Gungnir. Exactly the same? How does that even... And she said... She said our countrymen have caught up with us, right? Ah, that sounds right. More right. Got their own weird goals. Invisible airship. Big problem. Again with that, yeah. Also the earrings. Okay, that's been mentioned before. Finally, we have a name for that girl who died. Is this the original FIS headquarters? Was that another Nephilim? Oh, this is then! This is then! And she'll die for it. Then she'll die for it. And they're sisters. And is this also the song that awakens her? As Fine? Okay. Protect everyone. Jesus. Chills every time. It's the waveform to awaken her, right? Okay. Okay, yep. Yup. This time with color. Fuck. Tackle, crunch. Context. Self-doubt. Okay. Okay. That's the rendezvous? Oh. Uh-huh. 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 I don't know about that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Callback. Amazing. Of course you would. Of course you would, Dr. Vare. Oh? Hmm. The old school? The old school. Oh boy. Familiar location. Indeed. Hi, Dr. Ver. Some to play with. Why do I feel like something's gonna interrupt this or like go wrong? Oh, we're doing a trio? Dope. 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 This is just small fry though. Hmm. Mm. Huh? That actually makes sense. Asshole. You're not. So. Huh? Huh? But why is the moon coming to. What? Oh shit, there's an awakened Nephilim. But we've just had it established that a Zesho can deal with that. Uh. Uh. Uh-huh. Yeah, it definitely seems friendly and useful. Oh. Oh. Fuck Hibiki. Hmm. Shit. Shit. Oh, fuck. Drop it. What? Those are the different waveforms. What? Punch Girl lost her punch. What? Doesn't she have super regeneration because of the thing inside of her? But an arm? Is there an aftercut? Nope. All right. Everything just got so much more complicated so quickly. I mean, how far into season 1 was it that we even had like a glimmer of an understanding of what the main plan was? It was really close to the end comparatively. This is episode 5. What the fuck? This is episode 5. Our main character just got her arm eaten by an awakened fucking Titan thing. What? Bloodbath Serenade. I don't know what it is, but even before things turned, once they arrive at the place and start just like charging through waves of like the fact that we get the triple transformation. I was thinking something was going to interrupt the transformation itself because it felt too easy. And then as we get the triple transformation and they're just like running through just crushing it. It's like, okay, is this a distraction the way that it was in season 1? Is this something else? No, this is our big bad monologuing while you're kept busy. Well, we don't know if he's the big bad, but a big bad monologuing while you're being kept busy, explaining the master plan, kind of, and then chomp. This feels like a penultimate episode. This feels like an almost finale. Huh? Okay, so where do we go from here? What? Hibiki just lost her arm. She punches. But also lost her ability to hold the hands of two people next to her, hasn't she? Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Okay. Outside of this ending scene and sequence, which is, I mean, the coolest shit and also horrifying, and that Dr. Ver face and the Nephilim just yum, tasty. I wonder if it's also consuming the like parts of her gear that it just consumed. Probably. So is she One Fist Hibiki from now on? Or is that regeneration stuff going to come into play? Or is she going to get a mechanical arm? Or also the moon is falling? Nobody noticed that? Nobody looking up at the sky is like, hey, that thing seems to be getting bigger. No? No? Okay. Cool. Fine. Yeah. Okay. And their goal is to try to save the people who will die when the moon falls. Why is the moon falling? Is it because it was destabilized by Fine pulling a chunk off of it? Does that make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know what makes sense anymore. Also, fuck these web thingies, these giant walking dicks that spurt web cum all over people. It's not okay. It's not nice. Fucking assholes. Okay, so Dr. Ver comes himself because he doesn't want his girls to be swayed by your youthful naivete. Alright. It's actually pretty smart from Dr. Ver. Like to make use of that dual, Also, the color palette of this whole sequence is really reminiscent of the final talk between Fine and and Hibiki at the end of the first season. It's kind of cool. Bringing everything back to that location, showing us this entire sequence, but this time with sound and color, so that we know who is in play here and what is actually going on, and then bringing back the song. So her sister tries to protect everyone, and we don't get any reference or like any visible change in Maria that would indicate like an awakening of Fine or anything. So it's either that she is already awakened as a Fine, or it happens later and we just haven't seen it. I was definitely thinking that this was the moment for that, but okay. Oh yeah, this scene where Maria walks up from the place is really fucking cool. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. I love it. It's a really, really short cut, but I love it. And this whole bit of a breakdown that she goes through as she watches Dr. Vare through the cameras, all of it being backed by them singing Orbital fucking Beat, the first song of the show, and one that immediately gets under, well, it gets under my skin as a viewer because it gets under Tsubasa's skin, and yet she's able to, she doesn't fall apart during it, which I kind of expected from her. So big props to Tsubasa for holding it together as they sing her and Kanade's song, assholes. Not okay. But then Dr. Fair appears and maniacally summons a bunch of noise to murderify all of these, I guess they're American soldiers because they're our countrymen, right? And watching, Maria is freaking the fuck out, which makes a lot of sense as we've seen her before doing everything in her power to avoid harming innocents, which is interesting and very not Fine of her. So far, Maria as a character has been really likable. It just seems like she's following somebody else's path and has been convinced that it's the right thing to do. But she's really likable. I really like Maria. I like these two too, except for singing Orbital Beat. Fucking assholes. They're cute, and their dynamic is really cute. And I kind of hope that all three of them manage to be, like, turned to the not evil side a little bit. Now, where they got this identical Gungnir gear, I don't know. I mean, it must be another fragment of the same Gungnir, right? It necessarily must be. But... What? Nephilim is only partly grown. Doesn't look like it at the end here. But okay. And yeah, I gotta control it using a song. She sings as Zesho, then dies because Zesho. Also, her outfit and whole like gear and everything is really cute and makes her really like protectable. And then there's this scene, which looks like it's, I don't know. I mean, besides some of these extra effects and stuff, this looks like it's out of an old Gainax show. It's cool. I like it. And she feels all of that in relation to her like gear that she has. We return to fucking here where the Kadingir is. Oh yeah, speaking of callbacks. Smack. Glorious. Just glorious. And then fucking Dr. Vea. I want to know what Mama's deal is. I want to know what everybody's deal is. I'm a little bit confused by everybody's deal at the moment. But more than anything, we've got a big lack of arm problem for Hibiki at the moment. Which, by the way, was like super well done. She's being so dominant and just like smacking the shit out of stuff and then chomp. And then just gulp, 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 chew, 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 gulp, 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 and then the moon. I'm at a loss. This was fucking awesome, but what do? What do? I don't know. Okay, we did get confirmation on a couple of things that we were wondering about. Girl in the intro being Maria's sister, confirmed. We have a name for her, Serena. I'm sure that will come up again. And we are amateurs was an interesting line from Mom, that they are amateurs. So I guess she was some sort of like, she was a scientist in the FIS or something, and they were trying gear stuff, and things went very bad. And is she their real mom? The two of them? If so, then she lost her daughter, and that would explain some of the changes within her. Physical changes, of course, by being crushed by Rebel. And then we get a mention of the activation of Frontier once again. Whatever that is. It's being mentioned in sort of the same way that Kadingir activation has been mentioned. What if it's like a giant shield to protect the Earth? Or what if it's like a new frontier, like an arc or something, to like a portal to another place that would allow humanity to escape from the moon falling? Just throwing out ideas. I think that would make sense. To activate Frontier. Maybe. 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 But baseless conjecture at the moment. Okay. And then the other two girls, their motivation is to protect Maria specifically. Okay. Well, I'm getting something like answers to a lot of the questions that I have, but I don't know how they're all going to shape up and like meld together, and how this is all going to tie in. Just don't know. Another cool episode. A lot of stuff I didn't expect in this one. Okay. Uh, let's watch another one. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna stop here. Hibiki just got her arm chomped. I can't stop right here. This is massive level cliffhanger. So I will take a break. I will do a syncy thing. We will come back in just a moment with episode 6 of Symphogear G. So I will see you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are all synced up and ready to go for episode 6 of Symphogear G. A whole lot of things happened and were revealed in the last episode. The biggest and most poignant and most immediate of which is Hibiki. Arm. What do? I don't know. Let's find out. Episode 6. Beep beep timer. This is new. That momentary hesitation. This is not okay. This is not okay. I love this build into the OP. Also, broken and reforged. Also, people have pointed out to me that that's Fine that she's reaching out to, which makes a lot of sense. Thank you. But I don't know who Chris is reaching out for. So are they two sides of the same relic? Or two relics of the same god or something? Miracles are a cruel legacy. Nope. Oh boy. Now it grows more powerful? Indeed. Completely. For a long time. Y'all thinking about maybe not being on his side anymore? That'd be nice. Shit, you have to defy mom. Not ready for that yet. Come on, Maria. Yes, question yourself. I don't know. Because you still got the instincts of a human being. Oh. Well, that's a bad guy line. Hi, I happen to like smiles and laughter. They're nice. What would your sister do? The broken relic. Serena's relic. Okay. That's bad. Lift the frontier? He's gonna get killed by his own creation. Oh. Awakening of the demon? Oh! Oh, yes. Wait, does she have the same marks as the Nephilim? No. Oh. Oh. We got no Miku around. I guess that's solved. Ish. More like a gear arm, but yeah. We'll go with that. New Berserk Hibiki looks awesome. Fuck you. That's not gonna work, bud. Oh my god. Speeding up the BPM. Rip out its heart. Is that the thing? Eat it. Eat it. Oh no. Gain its power. Not that you fucking need it. What is that? Is that the Gungnir spear? Kind of. Perhaps. Uh. She dying. Okay. Can we calm her, or is she gonna kill us all? Can we call Miku? uh. She going back? Okay. 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 And she's got an arm. Okay. Okay. I guess that's one way we could solve things. Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. What? Turning point, eh? Too weak. Mom is bearing her soul for her? How? Beaky? You're okay, right? More of those flashbacks? Overcome with rage. What? Yeah. Only you survived. All of this after the concert? The only survivor. Hi, Beaky. Miku. Shit. Look like Ash. Is she unable to manifest her gear now? Sure. She's trying really hard to be chipper right now. I don't believe that she's alright. I think that's exactly what she's doing. Yeah. You're a terrible liar, Hibiki. Hmm. So we've confirmed that the moon is falling. That's bad. Hmm. Bureaucracy, red tape, only the Pentagon? Not just the angular momentum. Mm-hmm. Receiving money from an anonymous source? An old USSR space station. Are we gonna go to space? Again? It's killing her? Oh, Jesus. Sure. Sure. Okay. And the repercussions are bad. They're bad. We know that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She gives her a mirror to Maria. Perfect mirror to Maria. Both wielders of going near, both using their power causes their. Hmm. Oh, for sure. It's her choice. It's her choice. What? No. Oof. Trying to protect her. Oh, jeez. She's trying to, yeah. Shit, this just feeds into the dream. He can't. Oh. Being cruel to be kind. Oh, jeez. Hey, Dr. Vare. Never gets old. Oh. He's gonna eat it, isn't he? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, Mamu. And the song that Serena. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where is this? Locations of previous battles. This is Flower still around? Tamagoyaki? Is that what it is? No, that's omelets. That's Flower. That was go get some pancakes. Okonomiyaki? Oh my god, she's still working there. Another meeting there? Just like with Chris. Hmm. A certain someone. Just like old times. Americans? Americans. Gonna end up using her gear. Noise. Hi, Doc. Well, Hibiki, what you gonna do? This is suicide, but she doesn't know it. Wait, what? Fusion with a relic, eh? Okay. Okay. Okay, so using her gear is gonna kill Hibiki eventually. She is becoming overwhelmed by creepy vine things, as we saw when she very first time she transformed. But she's also getting stronger and more in tune with her gear as it takes over more of her body, right? I think the most interesting thing here for me is is this sort of parallel that we have between Maria and Hibiki. I think it's really interesting. Both of them have this power of theirs that they can tap into, but doing so, each time they do so, it brings them closer to their own potential demise. In Maria's case, being taken over by this strange entity from the past, Fine, and losing her soul. In Hibiki's case, losing her body, seemingly, and potentially her life to her own power. That's interesting. Now, I've seen that kind of a tropey thing, like, I think we even talked about this during the first season in some of the discussions, that I've seen this kind of, like, main character has some kind of limiter, and if they go above their limit, then bad juju happens to them. It's almost a cliche, right? But the way it's being done here is a little bit different, and I actually genuinely believe that there are some repercussions. Not sure what those are at the moment, but there definitely seem to be, and they seem to be well set up. But what I really like is that we have two characters with the same deal going on. And I think something else that makes this even more interesting is that on paper, we would expect this to be like Beaky versus Maria directly. But in almost all of the imagery that we have, and almost all the fights, the way that they've played out, it's Maria versus Tsubasa, so spear versus sword. Despite all of the parallels between Maria and Beaky, they're not actually like head-to-head foils or directly antagonistic toward each other. Almost every time that we've seen so far, and this could change, we've had Maria fighting Tsubasa, whereas Hibiki is fighting Kiri, right? She's fighting Kirika. No, she's fighting Shirabe, because Shirabe is the one who I don't know, like calls her a hypocrite. I think that's really interesting. You would kind of expect one Gungnir user to be fighting directly against the other Gungnir user, especially considering that they're both sort of like the heads of their thing. But Tsubasa's, I guess, more of the actual in-universe head of their trio. So, huh, huh, just a weird twisted mirror. I really like it. All right, all right. She punched a noise with her bare fist, but she's imbued with gear just all the time, right? And nobody really knows what it's doing to her. They just sort of assume that she'll die from this. What if she doesn't? What if she just gets more powerful? That would be cool. Kind of remove the stakes, though. Eh. Okay, other things and other lines that really stood out to me. Maria's line. All of this is because I was or am, I don't remember, too weak to bear Fine's soul. Which makes me think, because of the context, because she's talking about her mom's distress, makes me think that somehow mom is bearing some of the weight of Fine's soul. I don't know, maybe that's just like out of left field. Okay. And then we got a little bit more clarification on what the frontier is. Not really, but a little bit. When Dr. Vera says something, lift the frontier to the sky. So it's as though it's a physical thing that will be lifted up. That makes me think that the shield interpretation of it might be more accurate. But I don't know. I just don't know. And then the title, Miracles Are a Cruel Legacy, which plays into both the cruelty that Hibiki received as a result of the miracle that was wrought upon her without her permission or like acceptance of it, when she was the sole survivor and everybody else is like, fuck you, you survived, I hate you. getting some extra depth into like the way that society reacts to people who have survived noise attacks is kind of crazy. And I wonder how much of that is based on like the real world reactions to people who survive, like one survivor in a building that collapses during an earthquake or during a forest fire or something like that. It's probably did some research on that. It's probably got some basis in reality, but I don't know enough to know. But then it factors into the whole Hibiki's miracle. Her ability to become a gear is also a cruel legacy because it'll kill her. Yikes. And this self-questioning that Hibiki is doing, actually sort of everybody is questioning themselves in this episode, except for, I guess, Chris and Tsubasa. But specifically, Maria and Hibiki are both questioning themselves. Maria wondering whether she's doing the right thing after seeing Dr. Ver going fucking crazy and killing lots of people for no reason. And then Hibiki questioning herself because of these dreams that she's been having, as well as the things that Shirabe said to her, wondering whether she really is a hypocrite, whether she will actually end up killing more people than she saves through her fists. Doesn't seem like she will, but I think I can understand how that would get under her skin and get to her, make her question herself. And it's not her motivations that are questionable, it's the results of her actions, and I think that's interesting. Sort of a means ends dealio going on. We also get to see that this fractured relic that I assume is the one that we see in the OP is not, in fact, Hibiki's fractured relic, the bits and pieces that are throughout her chest, but seems to be Serena's relic. That's interesting. I don't know what to think about that at the moment, but it's interesting. Okay. I will say that the new Berserk form Hibiki is the coolest thing. Now, the old Berserk form with just like, it was just pitch blackness, just pitch shadow, and that's it. And then glowing eyes, and sometimes teeth, was also really awesome. But this, with the glowing red outlines that are just sort of exuding energy, and all of that going on, and the kind of the blurry, glitchy thing that's constantly changing every frame over all of her, gives her this crazy, otherworldly, almost noise-like appearance. I think I mentioned in the first reaction to G that the noise have this different set of effects being applied to them to give them a weird, almost glitchy sort of state, glitchy sort of appearance. Now Hibiki has that. I wonder if that's like intentional, drawing a parallel, because she is in this form just totally reckless, relentless, and uncaring about who and what she's attacking. Like the noise. Sort of a you're becoming the thing that you hate sort of situation. Maybe. Could be. Either way, it's fucking awesome. I really kind of wanted her to go ahead and just, like, nom that heart thing, just because I'm curious what would have happened if she did. I was also kind of expecting Dr. Vera to try and nom that heart thing and somehow become some sort of ginormo monster thing. I don't know. But, okay. So, in this scene, yeah, so that's the Gungnir spear, right? I mean, it's sort of like a Full Metal Alchemist arm blade thing going on, but she manifests a thing that really looks like the spear that is Gungnir, and it's fucking awesome. But it's the little things that I love so much. Like Dr. Vera falling over and then falling over again. Beautiful. Alright, so Hibiki goes back to quote-unquote normal, but is not okay. We use this opportunity to go through this flashback, but this time with sound and with understanding and with context. Get well soon from Miku. Thank you, best wife. And A little chunk of something funky. A scab. But it's ash, isn't it? Looks like ash. And it's invading her. So we have confirmation that the moon is indeed falling, but we can't get any information beyond that because the US is being stingy with their info. Okay, that's a problem. And Hibiki's ability to manifest such power is at the expense of her own health and her own life. Tachibana is broken. Or is transforming into something more powerful. But maybe not her. Maybe not herself. Now I love Crazed Dr. Vare. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful. And then these two walk right by flowers. I thought they were gonna go in and get some. Now is it okonomiyaki? Okonomiyaki. It is. Yep. Yep. Cool. Okay, crazy episode. I think I've said that at the end of every episode that we've watched so far, but crazy episode, crazy season. This season's nutty. Now, let me go ahead and do some math really quick. We just watched episode 6. So, I think 3 episodes is like a good number for Symphogear. However, I also think that we might be like one off by doing 3 episodes each time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So I don't know how the next episodes play out and whether we'll get Hifclangered here, and we might, which would suck, but we might. But I feel like I want to watch one more today because I've got the time and I've got the energy and I feel like watching one more today. And then we have a nice, even, solid setup to watch 3 and 3 to finish off the season. Does that make sense? Because I'll have to watch 4 at some point, or I'll have to watch 2 and 2 at some point, and I don't want to watch 2 and 2 really because 3 is like the prime thing. So let's watch a 4th one today, and hopefully we don't get mega cliffhangered. Hopefully this episode sort of resolves some of the stuff and is like a good stopping point. It's more likely that we'll get mega cliffhangered. That's okay. We're gonna watch one more. So I will take a quick break. I will do a syncy thingy, and then we will be back in just a moment with episode 7 of Symphogear G. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are all synced up. Excuse me, all synced up and ready to go for episode 7 of Symphogear. Here's hoping that there isn't a massive cliffhanger at the end, but given past experiences with Symphogear, there probably will be. Oh boy, let's go ahead and watch this episode. Hibiki is in a bad way right now, maybe. And maybe is just getting super powerful. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Let's find out. Beep beep timer. And off we go. Hi, Doctor. Looking pretty maniacal there, buddy. So badass. I love the way that they always build into this OP. It's so good. Wonder if that bursting forth from the darkness is meant to be specifically symbolic for this. I don't know. Black and white versions of Gungnir joining hands. Maybe Maria will turn. It's a good idea. What? It's Gungnir. It's Gungnir. Yep, she doing a thing. To use, soon unable to be yourself. Maria? Mm. Mm. Don't die, Ibiki. That's a lot of power. Cause you suck. I don't want to be a hero. So it won't need heroes. Reject fate. Okay. Ooh. Oh, but it does. Oh no. These lyrics are real fatalistic. The seed that grows for the future. Oh! Oh! And what is that? Oh. Shit. Why are you protecting him? Why are you vibrating? Ah. Ah. That's why. And they already have. Yeah, but Hibiki. She real mad. Yeah. Okay, that glow though. Oh shit, she's having a heart attack. Oh fuck. What the fuck is that? Is that the linker shit? At any cost. All right, buddy. Yeah. I want them to turn around and just sort of pummel him into dust. Nastasia? Oh, that's her. That's mom. Fuck you, Dr. Ver. What is happening to... Yeah. Probably. They're incoming. Hey. Too late. Shit. What? No, 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 no. We just showed the relic. I think it's a relic or something in his hand. So if they sing, will it awaken it? Or is it already awake? What the fuck is about to happen? This is true. Miku, will you stay? Shit. This is the first time we've ever seen a Zesho turned against a gear user, right? Besides, I guess Fine? No, that was against the cannon, wasn't it? It doesn't matter. The goddess Zababa. Ha! Geborg? Geborg. I think either one of those. Oh, fuck! Oh! Hey, what's the hypest thing we could do? I don't know. Zesho versus 2 Zesho. What is she doing? Her superb song to link with them and to take all of their uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. That'll accelerate the process, right? Oh, oh. Crazy light show again. Straight at Dr. Ver. Ah! Huh? Uh-oh. I don't think that was nothing. How unsatisfying on every front. What a perfect way to build hype for the next meeting. She took it all. Yep. She wants to help people. It was all in the song that she sang. She doesn't want to be a hero. She wants to prevent a world that needs heroes. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, that was cool. Okay. She going to spear Flash of the Rider's Blade. Oh, cool her down. Nice. Nice thinking, Tsubasa. You tried. She tried. Hmm. Hmm. Treatment for Hibiki? Yeah. What can we do? Whoa. We need a permanent solution to this. Hi, Ogawa. Okay. Did they... But they can't remove the actual fragments, can they? Ha ha ha. The heart of the matter. Ha 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 ha. Saga. The object. The Shensho Jing. Okay. No. Okay. Frontier is sealed away. No rest for the wicked. Oh, this cut again. Viki's not here, right? Yeah. Oh. Hmm. I believe in you, Miku. Okay. Shopping. Hmm. What are those effects, by the way? Hmm. Shades of Chris there. Could you tell me? No? Okay. What was the subtext there? Which side are you gonna start from? Oh. Okay. That's why you feel the need to protect her. Asking, not stating. Hero clunk. Oh, geez, that's a lot more than a clunk. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh? Huh? So they were lying to her? Wait. Kiri? What did Fina call it? Was it Avalon? Doesn't matter, it was the shield. Kiri? Are you... Are you... Are you actually Fina? But it failed to manifest in any of them. Or did it? Is there an ending thing? Nope. I'm so tempted to watch more. I can't, though. I can't. It's too late. It's too late. This video is almost, what, 2.5 hours long? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, everything about Maria being Fine is false. And that's why we've never seen any kind of manifestation of that. That also means that the like every time she uses her power, Fine encroaches upon her is also false. And then my ideas about Mamu harboring some of that soul in her is also false. But then Kiri seems to have Fine's powers, at least some of them. Okay, so far, when it comes to, like, actual evil, Dr. Vera is the only one who's actually evil here, as far as we can tell. Everybody else has, like, slightly warped or twisted perspectives on things, but Dr. Vera is just a fucking asshole. Injecting the girls with the linker shit so that they could sing their Zesho with less repercussions, apparently, he says. I don't know if I believe that. Seems like the opposite is true, given what we've seen with Kanade and stuff. But fuck Dr. Ver. Okay, and then Maria only has some of her memories. Where did the rest of her memories go? And what portions is she missing? I guess she doesn't know what she doesn't know, right? Not all of her memories have returned. And the way that Dr. Ver was sitting there by that tree listening into that conversation, it's as though he knew that none of them were Fine all along. Did he know that Kirika is actually Fine? Because she seems to be. That seems to be what that whole setup is. So all of them were potential candidates for a reincarnation. But none of them actually reincarnated, or at least awakened. But Kirika just did when she was trying to protect Shirabe. But it wasn't an Alfwachen waveform. But she's exposed to those all the time because she sings and the rest of them sing and they all sing superb songs. Maybe them singing their superb song was, or their swan song was part of the awakening process that just occurred. Okay. Okay. Huh. I want to Google Zababa. I assume that that's the deity that we see in between Kirika and Shirabe. Zababa. Also Zamama. Was a war god who is the tutelary deity of the city of Kish in ancient Mesopotamia. Huh. Okay. Cool. Ancient Mesopotamian god/goddess. So, I guess they're both somehow related to that god. Okay, cool. I guess that makes as much sense as anything here. So recap at the beginning, then OP, then it's Gungnir, then throw a bunch of noise in a really crazy thing set up, then Hibiki just going off with a New York accent off, them trying their darndest to try and restrain her, not gonna happen. So then they get zippity zapped by this guy, fucking asshole. Also, I only noticed for the first time that they have these like butt windows in their skirts, which I think is hilarious and really dumb, but I kind of love it because, you know, why not? Gungnir going crazy. the heat becoming enough to singe people who are nearby. Crazy. The transformations that we get for their superb songs, for their Zesho, are freaking crazy. Shulshagana, an endless assault that can be made from any range. We don't actually get to see these occur, which is kind of cool because it means that we kind of get a setup for later. And in fact, I like this whole thing. It's kind of a blue ball in many ways because we get all these cool bits and pieces of their Zesho, and then Hibiki just sort of like, nope, I'm gonna just consume that and take all of that burden upon myself, which she does. And then she fires it not at them, not at Dr. Vare, but up into the sky, dispersing it or taking it in on herself. And we get kind of blue-balled here. And we just see them hop on the thing and zippity zoom away. Also, I kind of like the blending of CG and 2D here, because the plane is CG, right? And they're just like, it's just really smoothly done. I kind of like it. Is it all on ones to make that happen? No, they're still animated on twos. But they're moving on ones. The whole frame is moving on ones. That's cool. It makes this a lot more fluid. You can tell that there's something a little bit different about the scene as they pull away. But it makes it a little bit more fluid. And I like the effect for the invisibility as well. It's kind of cool. Okay. And then, yeah, we're running up to her, and we start to see the actual impact that this has had on Hibiki. And then we see Tsubasa transform mid-bike ride, turn her heel blade things into a gigantic bike blade, and we get a new name for it, which is Flash of the Rider's Blade. Fucking awesome. Ching! And she chops a water tower, which just happens to be right there. Thank you, convenient writing, but that's okay. And cools her down. Nice. At the same time, Mom is totally... Again, we're continuing this whole thread where everybody on the other side, except for Dr. Vare, who's straightforward in his evilness, everyone is doubting themselves and doubting what they're making each other do, doubting the reasons that they're doing things. And I like that. I like villains who have a bit of doubt. I mean, we still have Dr. Vare as a villain who does not doubt anything that he's doing. He is full gung-ho maniacal mustache twirler, more reminiscent of Fine from the previous season. But everybody else is sort of in their own turmoil, you know, dealing with their own shit, which is great because we get that on both sides, and it means that there's a whole much larger cast of characters to have new and interesting turmoil for, although we don't really quite understand all of it yet, which is fine. Shit's bad. Doing an emergency surgery is bad, but we did the surgery, and she'll be okay for now. But if she keeps fighting and doesn't have a connection to normal life, big problems. Okay, so bringing the awakened heart back, and we needed besides handling relics is my job, we finally have the Shenshojing needed to release the seal on the frontier, and the Nephilim's heart needed to activate the frontier itself. And we have determined its location. So we have all of the things that we need, and we want to make mankind dance to our mad rhapsody. Yeah, that sounds like a good guy thing to say. Yeah, totally. For sure, man. I love her just sort of like blank expression as he says this maniacal stuff and sort of like cackles in the background. She's just like, oh, this dude. Kind of like Mom. Coming to like Mom a little bit as she questions the pretty awful things that she has seemingly put her daughter surrogates, if they're not actually her daughters, through. I can help her. You can indeed. And then we turn our attention to this situation, effect of the linker overdose, etc., 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 etc. And okay. I also know what's waiting for us in the end. Please allow me to. That will not be necessary. What was she asking to do? We don't know. Couldn't even imagine this kind of freedom. The setup of the pipes and pieces of reinforcing stuff. And yeah, you don't have to play the great Fine anymore. What are you saying? You have never been Fine. Harbor not the slightest trace of Fine's soul, and this is news to her. But not seemingly to Dr. Vare. Dr. Asshole. And then. Yeah, we've seen that shield before. Alright, Kirika, the fuck just happened? And she says that none of them harbor a trace of Fine's soul. Does she have her powers, but not her brain? Not her mind? That would be cool. That would be super dope. Then we wouldn't have to kill Kirika, which would be nice, because I kind of like her. Did something about this whole Linker Zesho situation awaken her, finally? Probably. And then something about wanting to protect her friend, who she always is trying to protect as well. Interesting. Okay, well, it seems like every episode that we go on, we get answers, and then those answers just lead to more questions, and now we have more questions than answers. We kind of always have this odd imbalance of more questions than answers that sort of keeps the momentum of the show going and going. It's kind of great. Other question, what's going to happen with Hibiki? Because if things are to be believed, unless she goes through some kind of change or transformation or overcoming somehow, she can't fight anymore. Or she will die. That's bad. That's real bad. Is there any way to, like, neutralize the relic inside of her? Could she use a different relic? Could she use Maria's relic? I mean, it's the same one, right? And just not activate the one that's inside her? Doesn't seem like that would work. It would seem like if she sings, then the relic will activate regardless. Could she stack them, though? That might be cool. But then she'd still die. I don't have a way to theory craft my way out of this one. I do really like the turning around of the Miku Hibiki dynamic, which we got a little bit of in episode 4 when Miku looks over and is like, I want to protect that smile. We got a little bit of it there, and then it seems to be sort of coming to fruition here as she's finding out that just like by being normal, she can be the most powerful thing in Hibiki's life, which I kind of agree with, and we've seen before. I mean, were it not for Miku, Hibiki would have gone ballistic into a berserk rage at the end of season 1. It was only Miku and the rest of the girls that pulled her back, but specifically Miku. Miku pulled her from the brink multiple times. Will that be enough? I don't know. But I like the dynamic shift where, like, the hero gets to be protected a little bit by the one that she most wants to protect. It's kind of cool. Kind of sweet. I'm a little bit worried for Hibiki at this point. A little bit worried for everybody. I'm super curious about this whole, whatchamacallit, Frontier thing. Don't know what to think about it. And obviously curious about Kirika. But, as stated before, we're getting cliffhangered, and that's okay. We're just going to have to deal with it for a week, because I cannot watch anymore. I've watched 4 episodes, and that's a lot. We're almost 3 hours into this recording. That's a lot. So we're going to just call it, and I'm going to go render and edit and upload and all that jazz, and hopefully get this out before midnight tonight, which is maybe in the cards. Maybe, hopefully. So, this was a cool set of Symphogear episodes. The first one that we watched today was just bonkers for the first 5 or 8 minutes or so. And then every episode since then has had its own share of bonkersness. It's just been just a wild ride. I love this show so much. It's so, 1, it's so bingeable, and 2, it is such a roller coaster. It's really great. It's really great. Anyway, I think it's time to wrap. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Symphogear, episodes 4, 5, 6, and 7. We will probably watch 3 and 3 over the next 2 weeks, and hopefully that works out okay for cliffhangers and stuff. Otherwise, things might get kind of weird. But, yeah. I hope you've enjoyed these episodes as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week when we get more Symphogear. Peace.